I think it's going to be a busy afternoon with slick roads created this scary scene on State Route 8 in Akron this morning. This is a school bus involved in a crash just south of the Central Interchange. Thankfully, no students were on board that bus and the driver was not injured. But scenes like that did have some parents of Akron public school students complaining the district didn't cancel classes today. Now, we heard those complaints and we sent 5 on Your Side investigator Scott Knoll to check out road conditions in the Rubber City, and he's live in Akron with more on the school's decision to stay open. Scott.
Yeah, some of those same parents that called the schools also called our newsroom complaining it just wasn't safe to send kids to school today. But Akron superintendent says for him, it was an easy call today. Akron snow and ice control out and about today, salting the city's streets. By late morning, most main roads were just wet. While residential streets were snow covered, we had no problem getting around Akron. While this morning's snowfall did drop enough snow to shovel, Akron Public School Superintendent David James says it wasn't enough to justify canceling school.
We've had a very mild winter this year. This is, anyone who grew up in Northeast Ohio like I did, this is like nothing.
He says none of the district's 112 school buses ran into problems getting around other than that one crash. In fact, he praised the city's efforts to clear the streets and said changes put in place after last year's plowing problems seemed to work. So while students from neighboring Cuyahoga Falls did get to enjoy an early start to their weekends, James said today's snow wasn't enough to him to justify a snow day for Akron's 21,000 students.
My job is to make sure that our kids get their education, and today, in my opinion, just did not rise to the level of having to call off school.
And ultimately, the superintendent says if parents believe it's not safe to send their kids to school, they do have the right to keep them at home. Live in Akron, I'm 5 on Your Side investigator Scott Knoll.